It's a question of destruction or construction, of killing, of murder, or of playing musical instruments. My teacher, Soloveitchik, whom I have cited many a time, he analyzes Cain and Abel, the children of Adam and Eve, and wonders, why was Cain the one that killed Abel? Why didn't Abel kill Cain? And he says, because Abel dedicated himself to cattle ranching. Cain dedicated himself to agriculture. Because the cattle ranching is basically a parasite. What does he do? He feeds his livestock with the products of the existing land. But the farmer has to fight, has to work, he has to seed, he has to water, he has to watch over what he is about to produce. Afterwards, he has to gather. Cain is therefore the stronger one because he had to strive with nature. He had to produce, and therefore maybe he developed also musculature and became more important. He was persistent. He didn't give up in the face of adversity. Did Cain know that his blows would cause the killing of Abel? I'm not too sure. But one thing is certain. Cain was beating, trying to subdue his brother. We also read in the Torah that Cain is actually the one that built a city for the first time. And his descendants were the ones who created musical instruments and taught how to use metals for society. After Abel's death, Adam and Eve have other children, including somebody by the name of Seth. He is the ancestor of Noah. And remember that with Noah, a new history of humanity is going to begin because God decides to destroy the world and only Noah and his immediate family are going to be saved. Could that mean that Cain's descendants died in the flood also? Maybe yes, maybe no. There is an ancient tradition in Judaism that says that Noah's wife was a woman by the name of Naamah, and this Naamah was a descendant of Cain. That means that Cain's offspring are present in humanity. We are the descendants of Seth and Cain, of both children of Adam and Eve. Cain represents aggression and death, cruelty. But according to the episode with his brother, Abel, but there's another side of Cain also. He's a builder. Cain represents energy that can be channeled. It's a question of destruction or construction, of killing, of murder, or of playing musical instruments, of teaching us how to use metals indispensable for the development of society. Cain maybe represents us as well, because we have advanced by leaps and bounds in science, in technology. We have the ability to destroy the planet with a nuclear war, but we have also learned how to fit and clothe all of humanity, improve health, provide shelter for all. We have learned many things that technology makes it possible. Now it depends which Cain are we going to choose? Which one is going to be the pattern that we're going to follow? Is it the murderer or is it the builder? In Bereshit, in Genesis, God evaluates the creation of each day. And in those 6 primordial days, he qualifies them as good, but not as perfect. Maybe what God is saying is to man, here's a good world. It's up to you, la'asot, to do. You have to perfect it. You have an enormous task. You have to continue with creation. You can be my associate in creating the world. So think about yourself. What do you dedicate your life to? Is it to slander other people or to bring about good? Is it about to destroy or is it about building. I think you should choose to be a builder, and we will live in a much better society than we do at present.